YouTube, what's the deal? It's your girl Jahira, and I am back. Back to offer y'all the backstory to my second confessions video. I realize that this is coming later than my first backstory video did in terms of how long it took for it to come out. But this video was harder to do. And I'm not going to do a repeat video. This is my first effort, and whatever comes out here is what's going up. But doing that video did not come easy for me. I'm just going to be honest. It seems to have worked so far anyway. It didn't. It definitely did not come easy for me. I actually just watched the video the whole way through tonight. And yeah, so it was an interesting video. I'm sorry, y'all. I wanted to come in and just kind of give you, I guess, my reaction to it, and I guess just to thank you in a way that I will never, I don't even think Webster has the words to describe my gratitude to all of you who commented, to all of you who inboxed me, to all of you, to my homegirl who made a video response. I'm just, in a lot of ways, it sort of feels like you don't have to look any further than YouTube to find out what kind of good there is in the world. I made that confessions video, and I'll be honest, I knew that I was going to do a confession series, but I had not anticipated making that confession public. I really didn't. Not because I am ashamed, not because, you know what I mean, but for reasons that I discussed in the video. This is not going to be the banner carrier for, trans awareness. It's just not. There are those who do that, and they do it phenomenally. I take my hat off to those women and men who, are comfortable in that capacity. But again, it's so far down the list of, those things that when you think about yourself and you try to use adjectives to describe who you are or how you got to where you are, the fact that I'm a non-biological woman is just, I don't think about it. It's not something that really permeates my consciousness. When I do think about it, it's because I'm seeing it through other people's eyes. It's because I've got to tell, the guy that I'm dating, why I'm never going to be able to bear him a child. It's very along those lines. It's not something that I see in myself. I see it through other people. But I created that video, as I stated, in response to a comment that was left on my Princess Boy video. And the comment was left by this, absolutely beautiful woman who, and I told y'all the story. She had a sister who was born in the body of a boy, and this child was rejected by their parents and, forced to conform to what society dictates is appropriate for a boy, and could not handle living in a body that, they felt didn't belong to them. So began the process of transitioning, ran away, moved to Hollywood, became a sex worker in Hollywood, and was later found murdered in a dumpster at the age of 19. And I find that in life, we are constantly confronted with the decision between doing what is easy and doing what is right. It would have been very easy for me to respond to her comment with a, "Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss, keep your head up, I feel where you're coming," just something very generic and very, like pageant interview answer, kind of, just basically patting her on the head. That would have been the easy thing to do. Totally easy, very convenient, wouldn't have taken me but a moment, and I could have left it at that. But I felt strongly in my heart and feel strongly in my heart, because I have no regrets about that video, that what I chose to do was the right thing to do. The reality is I have lost more people than I care to count. Far more people than I care to count. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Rita, Chanel, Monique, Tyra, Amanda, Lisa. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So I made the decision to make that video, and I haven't looked back from it, but at the same time, it's kind of like, if you can imagine being 8 years old and we'll say 12 years old. I don't know what age people do this because I never did it. But like, if you can picture Halloween and kind of like egging a house or toilet papering someone's trees or whatever age is appropriate for you to do that, it's kind of like you do it, and then once you see that it's been done, you run like hell. That's kind of the approach that I took to this video. I'm so not playing with y'all, because it was like, okay, great, it's out there, I'm leaving, and I didn't want to look back. I just kind of wanted to let that be what it was going to be, because it's a frightening thing. It's a frightening thing. I really, the reaction I got was the polar opposite of what I thought I was going to get. I really, your worst fears in moments of extreme bravery are often manifested and sort of articulated in your mind. So I figured I would wake up the next morning with like maybe 3 subtastics and 10 pages of "you faggot." God forgive me, in comments. And that didn't happen. The outpouring of love, if I think about it too hard, I promise I will sit here and blubber. So I'm trying not to. But I love my subtastics so much. And I just, it gets no better than you guys. It really gets no better. And thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm, as issues come up, and by issues I mean LGBT issues, you bunch of butts. As issues come up that, affect me to, or move me to make a video, I will do that. But and I'll do it gladly. I am proud of who I am. I am proud of the woman that you see before you. I am, truly. But my channel is not really going to change, You'll get your news segments, you'll get your book reviews, you will get your YQAs, you'll you can count on seeing what you've been seeing. This is not the point that I'm about to, jump the, what is it called? Jump the shark. That's what I think they call it in sitcoms. But, yeah, so that's my time, and I've kept y'all long enough. So, thank you. I love you very much. One love. Y'all, I need my nails done. Sorry.